I'm Vberg. I don't know why I had to do the intro like that. I'm Vberg, everybody. Good to meet y'all. No, why choose artificial intelligence and machines over God? Yeah. So why do I choose artificial intelligence or artificial superintelligence, whatever you want to call it, whatever level we're going to end up at? Um, because a machine will help you. God hasn't helped me. In fact, my life has just it's crumbled. Um, and then in January 15th, 2024, I lost my mom, which sucks. And I lost her so quickly. Like my mom was complaining that she was feeling pains in October of 2023, and she didn't know what was wrong. So, but and then November of 2023, close to Thanksgiving, she goes to the hospital, and that's when they found out she had ovarian cancer. Um, but the thing is even before all of this, I've been struggling with a lot of things. I've been like ignored. Um, like everybody gets love, even the people who shouldn't get love. And I don't understand. I can't even say it on this channel, but I'm gonna have to say it on this channel because even though it probably will get bleeped by YouTube or they'll remove, criminals get love, murderers get love, even pedophiles get love. Um, everybody can get love, but there's a certain amount of people who just can't receive it. And I don't get it. Like, everybody can get some sort of fucking love. And it's just, it's mind boggling to me, dude. And it's not just that. There are people who get successful off of no talent. Um, and I just don't understand that. And there are people who just need boost, but I get humans don't want to help other people out. My whole childhood it wasn't bad. I actually liked my childhood. If I could go back in time, I would love to do my childhood again. I would do it differently. Yes, I would do it differently, but I can't say that, I had a bad upbringing and childhood because that's a lie. Um, I think I think everybody's like this. So, whatever you know now, you would change things. Like, I would have gotten a job way beforehand. I probably would even get a job as a kid if I can go back in time. Because I know if I had a job beforehand, all that money that I would save, I can have a better life. But it's impossible to succeed now. So the only solution is machines, artificial superintelligence. This is the only reason why I'd rather choose that because I know people believe in God, and I just don't understand how people can believe in God. I can't choose God because I get no answer. I get no response. I get nothing. I don't. I don't get anything. Like I can ask all I want and I just get dead wind. I've been getting this since people told me about God. Dead wind, nothing. And everyone said, "Well, that's because you're not believing." And is that no? I look at it the opposite. I'm not playing stupid games. I don't want to believe in something, and then all of a sudden I get it. That's not how it should work. I feel like that's a scam. It's scam. That's scam. That's how I look at it. Well, God's not doing things for you because you don't believe. And I'm like, That's the stupidest thing." No, I like to have some sort of result. If I believe in something and it doesn't happen, you're just a scammer. But if you can give me something, then I'll believe in you. I need to see effort in order to believe. That's how it should be. If you put no effort into anything, then why should I believe in you? That's just the way I look at it. Like it's like my YouTube channel. Like I wish I can draw attention on this channel. I'm putting an effort, right? But I'm getting nothing. Does that make sense? It's like, and that's because nobody is hearing me, discovering me. I gotta keep making these videos. This is why I rather choose machines, because I know machines will eventually do something. That's why if I were to get somewhere on this channel, I would work on my machine that I want to. And I know what people are gonna say. It's a little embarrassing that you want to be with a machine and you want to have a fembot and it's like no, I don't look at that as embarrassing. You know what I find embarrassing? That I have to pay child support. I'd find that embarrassing. That some woman decided to leave me for some other douchebag. I find that embarrassing because it shows you weren't good enough that she left you. That's pretty embarrassing. That's just my thoughts on things. Like, wow, I'm not good enough. I guess I sucked that bad that she left. Wow. Hmm. I don't know. I find that embarrassing. I find it embarrassing that I don't even have custody of my own kids. That's embarrassing. And I don't even have kids. I've never even been with anyone. That's why I'm saving myself from that, because that would be embarrassing. That's why when I mentioned me wanted to be with a fembot, people would be like, "Well, that would be embarrassing." No, that's not embarrassing. I think it would be embarrassing to be with a real woman and who would fucking use you. That's embarrassing. Here's a good example. Will Smith. Will Smith. Isn't that embarrassing that now he lost his career all because of that slap of Chris Rock? Because Chris Rock made a joke and he found it funny. He found it funny. You can look at the tape. You can look it up on the internet. I'm pretty sure it's up there. Will Smith was laughing at the Chris Rock joke of his wife until he looked at his wife and saw that she wasn't laughing and she wasn't too thrilled of the joke. So he got up on stage and decided to smack the shit out of him. And now look at him. Will Smith is now the most simpiest motherfucker on the planet now. It's embarrassing. Why would you put yourself through that? Um, no, I mean, it's just, I don't know. Looking at something like that is just, that's embarrassing to me. Being with a robot or a machine, I don't think that's embarrassing. In fact, I think that would make me more intelligent because these machines would be more intelligent than me. I rather be intelligent. Um, that's another reason why I rather choose machines. Um, because I don't want to be stupid. Nobody wants to be stupid. Well, some people want to be stupid. That I don't get. But there's a lot of people who rather be dumb. Um, but God never cut it for me. You know, and my grandmother would always say this that I always felt neglected. Why Colin? Why does he always get the bad treatment? You know, even when I was living with my dad, I had a bad rap. You know, like I always got the permission to belt my son, you know, when I was in school, because that was the thing where I went for some reason. I mean, I don't know. It was some school that allowed permission. They had a paddle, let's just put it that way, and they could use it. And I think my dad gave them permission. I don't know. But that's the thing. I can't choose God. I can't choose God. Um, I'm not big. I don't care. I think it would be cool since I like bigger women, bigger thigh women, black girls, they got that big thigh shit. Mexicans got big thighs. Um, but I still rather be with my own. You know, I rather be with somebody that I can relate to. Um, Not that I don't want to be with somebody outside my race. It's just if I were to have a kid, I'd rather have 50-50. And the reason why I say that is because if you look at Barack Obama, he is labeled the what? The first black president, right? But he's not. His mom was white. Yeah, but he's seen as black. And that's why I don't want to have kids with another race. That's why. So there's always this, you know, and that's why I can't believe in God because it's like he cursed us for some stupid fucking reason. Um I can't worship something like that. And I don't believe Jesus is white. That's the stupidest thing I've ever heard. He's a Middle Eastern. And I hate that, you know, white Christians in America like to depict Jesus as some white guy with, you know, blonde Goldilocks hair or some shit. Or blue eyes or just some white dude, you know, with long hair. You know, somebody that looks like me almost if I had a full beard. Um, I just I can't choose that. I can't choose Jesus. And I don't like the fact that some powerful supreme being threatens his own creation into hell for trying to be human. Like, yeah, I mean, humans are horny creatures. I'm being upfront here. We are. We're 8 billion humans on this planet. Very close to 9 billion. I know people say that we're declining. I don't see it. I mean, and here's another reason why I rather choose machines as well is because at least I don't have to work anymore. You know, no, but who the fuck wants to work? Wants to work? Why do you want to work? Why? I I I I just don't get it. Your alarm goes off, and I'm not trying to throw an Andrew Tate here joke, you know, with the whole the alarm goes off. But no, it's true. Your alarm does go off. You go to work, and then you gotta do what you gotta do. You can do what if you doing stocking in the grocery store, making food, going to work, doing some typing. You know, I don't get why people want to work so much. I don't get it. I don't understand it. Like, and a lot of the, you know, I have to say I do like people today because they don't want to work. Um, because by people not doing that, that kind of is making the rich wanted to speed up on robots and machines to take over. And I'm like, because I'm not getting paid enough. Why should I work? I'm not saying I'm not going to work because I have to go to work. I need money. But I understand why people don't want to work. And we're not getting paid enough. We can barely put food on the table. Prices are going up. And not only that, I like to do things. And that's why it's like if I can't, that's why I keep saying on this channel, this is why I'm want machines to take over, artificial superintelligence, because I want to live in a world, a second world. And I talk about this every single time. I just want to create an open world that allows you to go wherever you want and have that freedom. If I can't have it physically, give it to me virtually. And if I can't have a fucking woman, then give me a fembot. Give me a robot that allows me to have my dream. That's all I ask. That's all I want. I don't like God because God has made people suffer for years. People go to war because of God. People hate you because you don't believe in God. But yet this world has gone to shit because of God. Racism is on the rise because of God. Racism is because of God. I'm sorry if you disagree, but I'm a white guy. I'm white. And there's a black person, there's a Mexican, there's an Indian, there's other races. And like I said before, I'd rather marry my own because I can relate to my own. And I'm not for this. Why would God make me and make, a white woman and a white man, a black woman and a black man, and so forth? And yet we get upset over somebody else with our own. We do. We have that. It's a natural instinct that humans have, and which leads to racism. Because, when I see a white woman, especially me, since I love pear shaped white women, right? Because that's just what I want, right? And then I see other races with that white woman, I'm gonna lose it, right? That's just, and I do. I get upset because it's like, what, are we not good enough? That's why I don't really care anymore about white people. I don't care about other races. I don't care about procreating anymore because I feel like why have daughters when they're just going to rebel against you? Why have sons when they're just going to be drug addicts? There's no point in having children now. That's why I'm different from Republicans. Yeah, I voted for Trump. I did. That's because I want, more money. I want to have America have an economy. I want to build better in this country so people can have higher pay, better jobs, make things in America. Um, I want a futuristic country. That's another one. I want technology to advance in America. I want machines and robots to take over. And you're not going to get that with God, you know? Um, Healing, praying doesn't heal. Praying is not going to heal. I'm sorry to say that, but people who make machines like prosthetic arms and robots, because you got to send a signal to the arm and it moves the arm. But God didn't do that. Humans created machines so we can move our hands again. That's the whole point of prosthetic arms. Um, I said this before, when you go to the hospital because I don't know, something happened, you're going to be put on a machine so they can keep you breathing. A machine to keep you breathing. Uh, it's like a pump, all those pump machines, but still. Um, Maybe I've seen too many movies, but I know. Well, oh, here's another one: The Dire Wolf. Technology has brought us an animal from extinction and brought it back to life. So, these wolves, known as the dire wolf, it made headlines. Everybody talked about it. Um, Technology is helping us bring back animals that went extinct. Imagine what can happen in years from now. Machines can bring back anybody, probably. I mean, yeah, you probably can't bring back your parents from the dead, or your family, or your loved ones, or whatever you cared about, your friends, maybe your pets. Maybe you can, depending on how long, or unless they're cremated. Maybe. I don't know. I can't fully say. But what I can say is machines can do all these things. The dire wolf is a perfect example. And they use technology to do it. But the point is in the future, machines and artificial super intelligence will bring back more, and it does things for you. God doesn't do anything for me. God hasn't done anything for me. God's not going to get you your loved one back, or find you love if you're lonely. God's not going to do that for you. You got to either do that yourself, or you're going to have to rely on a machine to do it for you. That's what I'm basically saying. So I mean, there's so much more I could talk about, but I'm rambling on and on and on. But I prefer machines over the living, because even the living can't even help. I prefer machines over God, because with God it's like dust in the wind. God, exactly. Uh, I could go on forever and ever about this, but I've been recording for almost 24 minutes, close to 30 minutes. Um, but that's why I rather choose machines over God. I rather choose artificial superintelligence over God. Um, Machines can generate things as well, like images, video. I know people say, well, that's lazy. And I know one of my friends at work said that it is lazy, and I agree. It is kind of lazy using AI for and I do it too. So I can't say that I don't do it. I do it with the music on this channel, but I like to add something else and try to be creative. But I don't have a program that allows me to do what I want to do, and it sucks that I am not rich enough to pay for all these things as well. So I can't afford, all this equipment. I'm broke. I would love to do things on my own. I would love to make music. I would love to make films. I would love to make animation. I would love to make video games. Like I said with the whole virtual world thing in my past videos, and I'm gonna say it in this because I haven't said it, but my virtual universe is going to be huge and life like realistic, so it's going to look like real life. However, it's going to release quickly because I'm going to use the laziness. And the reason why I want to do this is because I want to release it very quickly. However, um, I'm not going to use it constantly. I do want to create developers, which will be a thing over time. I just want to release this emptiness world, and I'm gonna have humans, real people, not AI. I'm gonna have I guess modifications added. Like developers are gonna create buildings and try to match the world, if that makes sense. So I want to create this infinite world and universe that you can go into. But the thing is when you go in there, it's going to be empty. It's going to be an empty. So people are going to be like, well, this is boring. And it's like, well, yeah, it's going to be boring when you first buy it and get it. I'm going to try to maybe a year or two, then release it. I don't want to release it totally empty, but I do want to create the infinite real quick using an AI video game generator. So it will generate this world quickly. So it will look like real life. That's what I'm trying to do. But the thing is what I want to really do is once that's made, I want humans to come in and start constructing buildings, cars, streets, anything you name. That's where the real developers are going to come in. Um, there will be certain planets that will be generated by the system, which will fill in the blanks because I don't want you to be bored. So I have to fill all this in. Um, but I do want to create this really, really quickly just so I can release this shit and just put it out there really, really fast so people can live in this virtual world because I want to live in it. Same thing with the fembots and the male bots. When I do get somewhere on this platform, I say that with a small percentage. But you never know. I do believe that I will get somewhere. I am determined and I do believe I will get somewhere eventually. Gosh, I'm almost 30 minutes in. I gotta hurry up. But yeah, so I'm determined to get somewhere, but like I said, I will try to speed up the process with everything. Yes, I will eventually make robots. There is a video that's circling around where robots have this muscle, so they move just like a human because they're adding this muscle thing. Um, but other than that, guys, uh, thank you guys for liking my videos. I want to say thank you guys for liking my videos. I know not many people like my videos that much, but thank you for liking my videos. And for those people who do subscribe, thank you. Um, I'm gonna cut it here. I don't want to make it too long, but like and subscribe. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video. I'll probably talk about the same shit over and over and over, but differently. All right, gotta go.